This season, I'm playing with a former duo in Chronic Carson, and we have a good amount of chemistry and some very solid placements together on Central. And in game number 1, we're going to start off the season with an absolute banger. We're contested off spawn at Naughty Nets, and here's how that fight went.
No.
60. Other one's rocketing.
Rocketing away.
70.
58 cracked.
Okay.
On the one in the tower.
Pushing up.
Got me.
I'm up. Cracked.
Dead. Wait, once you dead.
Nice. I'm waiting. Stalling.
Come here, money.
Under here. Got finished.
Where? 100.
On you.
180. Maybe not 180. Okay, there.
After winning off spawn, we decide to rotate out towards Kunjitsu and run into a team that's claiming the flag. Here's how that engagement went.
50. Found them.
Got a rocket on one.
Okay. They're just both right here. Marking. Let me know when you go. I'm gonna spray.
I'm on you. Should I rocket?
Yeah. Spray.
Nothing. Rubbing here. Got a wall. First try.
Crack.
200.
Cracked.
200. My bad.
Are you good?
After picking up that duo, we decide to play incredibly aggressive after getting our cash and decide to W key the team on flag. Here's how that fight went.
On my wall. Weird angle.
Here, you can open.
Head out.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
Back.
No, one. Dead.
Nice. Holding.
Here. You're probably never slurp because we'll get more.
We just got the island.
After picking up the flag, we are W keyed by a team that took a rift, and fortunately we end up picking off one of them before going into the endgame. We're rotating out of frenzy, and we notice a fight right in front of us, and we decide to third party. Here's how that engagement went.
Yeah.
20 white. 20 white.
White. 30 white.
Dead.
Dead.
Okay. I'm going in.
Layer here.
Hit one.
Good to have that one. Hit one. If you get up a height,
Yeah.
we
84 white.
One skin.
Dead. Yep. He's going down on his card, I think. Yep.
100.
50 dead.
After picking up all of those eliminations, it's time to play for the endgame. Carson ends up getting a pick off of a duo that's rotating late in zone, and we decide to rocket over to the other side of zone. We end up picking up a solo on low ground, and then it's time for the endgame that is essentially very dead. Here's how the end of the game went.
Oh, you. Dead out the air. I'm going for it.
Dead.
Nice. That was the duo.
Flat.
Yeah, buddy. Holding. Got your back. Going up.
Should I stay up on this kid?
Here.
You good?
Yeah, you want me to rock it?
Yeah, you can. 100. 106.
With you.
150.
Dead. 200.
After picking up that 15 kill victory royale along with the island, we are feeling incredibly confident going into game number 2. We are uncontested off spawn and decide to play very aggressive towards the guard tower to try to get the slurps and the points and forecast. But unfortunately, there's a significant amount of teams around us and we end up not getting it, but I do pick up a nice elimination with a headshot snipe. We're stuck in storm, trying to rotate out with all of the teams around, and I get picked off. Carson is able to escape and even picks up a solo in the air. He gets me back up and we almost make it to the endgame, but due to poor rocket usage on my part, I get picked off and Carson is left to solo clutch. Carson ends up running out of materials and picks up a top 10, and we are still doing pretty solid after game number 2. In game number 3, this time we are contested off spawn. Here's how that off spawn fight went.
100.
Yep. Nice. Watch your back.
Yeah.
You're good. Keep playing aggressive.
Dead.
Nice.
Good.
Yep. Underneath me.
Good lucky.
Full box me.
180.
Nice.
After picking up that duo, we decide to rotate out, but unfortunately are W keyed by a lot of teams in the storm. But Carson clutches up and gets a nice elimination, and we're ready and prepared for the endgame. Here's how the endgame went.
Here, I'm gonna drop down. Nice grab.
Oh!
We play on this ridge? Yeah. Play on it, play on it, play on it, play on it, play on it. That's me, sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, I might need a big. Fill around me if you can.
Hey, I'm looking. No. Oh, yes. Here.
Come on, bandies. Here, take an extra band.
Here, we're gonna drop. We gotta drop. What the fuck?
Are you dead?
60. I'm walking around here, Edge. Follow me.
I can go for 200. Remember, I have a.
Yeah. Dropping this kid.
Right here, go.
Here, we're gonna drop this kid. Ready?
Yeah, 200.
Here, charge underneath me.
Yeah, give me out.
We're in different. Take 2 ticks of stone.
After that top 5 performance, we are top 400 in the tournament and are in very stacked lobbies. And I make one of the worst decisions and or plays that I've ever made in a tournament. After taking a significant amount of damage from a team in Bastion, I decide to heal out in the open like it's chapter 1, and I end up going down, and Carson follows shortly, and this has to be one of the biggest throws I've ever had in a tournament. In game number 5, things go from bad to worse. I get a ton of damage in the air on this opponent that's flying into our POI, and Carson easily picks him up. But unfortunately, Carson is unable to find the body and gets rushed from Geyser just outside of the POI. I try to rush to his aid with little to no materials, and unfortunately, we end up going down in a situation where we should have easily been at advantage. In game number 6, our bad play continues. I end up running out of materials as we're in a off-spawn fight. I end up going down, and Carson tries to leave the POI and come back, but he gets marked with a flag when trying to retrieve the card, and we go down with essentially no points once again. In game number 7, we are again contested off spawn, but the fight goes a little bit different this time. Here's how the fight went.
I know we are. Oh, what?
68. 30 on the other one. Keep praying. 71 white. Crack the other one.
Dead.
On me. Last one. Dead.
After picking up that duo, we decide to rotate out and get our cash. Unfortunately, we end up getting W keyed with a team by C4. Me and Carson get split up. He goes down first, and I follow shortly after, and we basically get little to no points right before the end game. In game number 8, we are contested off spawn once again, and here's how that fight went.
Of course, he gets bleed through.
I don't know where this one is.
It's just jump on him, jump on the other one.
Wait, Croc, weak. I have no gun. Right here, he's weak.
Cracked on the other one.
Dead.
On me.
I have no gun.
Dead.
After picking up that team off spawn, we decide to go for our cash, but get immediately W keyed. Here's how that engagement went.
118. I died. 118 on the pizza girl. Nice. You gonna pop slurp, so you gotta kill the guy fast. Nice.
After trading knocks, I end up getting Carson back up, and we are primed for the endgame. We even get an important double refresh right before moving zones. We end up making it to the endgame, and once again, we somehow choke a situation after dropping this opponent down. We end up getting 1v2'd, and we do get some points, but we definitely left a lot of points on the table with our positioning and materials. In game number 9, we are once again contested off spawn, and here's how that fight went.
Dead. Oh.
Nice.
Another.
Nice, beautiful.
After picking up that duo, we notice a team towards the south of Naughty Nets. We end up getting a fry and end up picking off one of the solos and then chasing the other solo out of the POI and finishing him off a little bit later. We get our caches and we decide to play for the endgame. Carson goes incredibly huge with the rock and ends up picking a double kill right in the middle of moving zones, and we're all set and primed to go. But unfortunately, he overpeaks on an edit and gets knocked, and I once again sell by not taking a slurp before going into the storm to res Carson, and I end up going down and we end up trading lives and not any materials. Carson's left to solo clutch, but unfortunately doesn't get too many points, and we end up finishing the tournament. If you watched the competitive approach video, you know that I am tracking every single result of the tournament and comparing it from week to week. And in this week for our baseline, we played 9 games, scored 316 points, had 37 eliminations, placed 1,261st, and also ended up having 19.1 PR. Overall, this tournament was very encouraging due to the fact that we hadn't played as a duo since Chapter 4 Season 2, but still netted my best placement since that season and better than any placement in all of last season. Overall, also, a lot of our mistakes, I would say, were incredibly brain dead and avoidable, and we left a ton of potential points out there in the tournament today, and we didn't even get to play all 10 games due to poor time management. So I'm very encouraged with this start, and I think that the routine and the things that I've been doing have already shown an improvement. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on it, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.